Now I'm joined by Stephanie Reddy, rocking the Coppin State University gear. Go Eagles. Go Eagles.
Yes, go Eagles.
The first full-time female NBA game analyst. I mean, what a blessing. That had to have been something that you and your family were very proud of.
Yes, extremely proud. It was one of those things that, as a kid, you grow up a sports fan, you play the game, you love the game, you watch the game all the time, and you think that that's like the dream job. But as a young woman, especially growing up, it didn't seem like it was even a possibility for me. I did not see women sitting in that chair. When I was coming up, you barely even saw a woman on the sideline. I'm going to date myself with that statement, but they didn't do sports commentating. So that was an absolute dream for me, and it was an honor. I was so blessed to work with some amazing people, and I will cherish those times. And it really helped me build some confidence in my career, because that's one of those things that you really have to claim it out loud before you get it.
Right.
Because no one will give you the opportunity because they don't think that's what you want, right? So you have to say it out loud enough times, and people have to believe that you can do it before it can happen. So, yeah, that was an amazing journey.
You're 100% right on that. Now, you went to school in D.C. Now, you had Howard there. You had Bowie State University there. Why did you choose Coppin?
I chose Coppin because, and I'm going to be totally honest here, and I'm hoping that my kids aren't listening, because I wanted to play basketball. I really was in love with the game, and it was my number one priority, which is not something I would advise you do as a student athlete, right? You want to look at the whole picture, not just the sport. And I was a decent player. Obviously I played D1 for 4 years, but at that time, the Howard women, they were dominating.
Okay.
They were so good. I mean, they were having players drafted into the WNBA, and I could not make that team. So I went to Coppin State, and I actually went to Coppin State on an academic scholarship, and I walked on the team. A lot of people don't know that. I walked on the team. They recruited me, but they ended up going in a different direction. I got the academic scholarship, showed up on campus. They obviously knew who I was. And I told the coach I wanted to try out. I went through all the preseason conditioning, the workouts. I made the team as a freshman. I actually ended up starting the very first game my freshman year, and I started the whole time I was there.
Now, HBCU.
I earned a full scholarship, too. I got to say that part. I earned a full scholarship.
Great. You want that scholarship.
Because the bills.
Now, HBCUs are different. They're very unique. What unique values that you learned at Coppin, at HBCU, that you still use today?
Confidence. The confidence. I mean, it is that when you go to an HBCU as an African-American student, it is a place where you get nurtured, and you get, if you're a plant or a flower, it's where you can really bloom and blossom. They pour into you, they water you. Mm-hmm. You see people who look like you, and not just other students, right? Faculty, staff, people in leadership roles. The president of the university looks like you. And there is something that is extremely valuable about representation. And I think it doesn't get talked about enough. And I think that even if it's just subliminal, right? Even if it's not someone coming right out and saying, hey, you can be me. But if you see it every day, all day, and there are people who are believing in you and pushing you, it really builds you up. And I think that's what I have taken from my days at Coppin State, still to this day. I mean, even in my career now, with my parenting, everything, I think it comes from the strength that was poured into me from those days.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better than that. Stephanie Reddy, thank you so much for your time. Keep doing what you're doing.